Hello. Oh, I got an echo there. So, how you doing? Hi, it's nice to see everyone. I'm here to do a first brief video about Link Merch, and I'd like to tell some of you, if you don't know what it's about, I'd like to tell you what it's about. And as you can see, it's a QR code. ¿Qué pasa, baby? ¿Daddy está haciendo trabajo ahorita? Oh, no, ahorita no. Baby, eso no es una pluma. Eso no es una pluma. Mira, Daddy está trabajando aquí.
Hi. What the? What the? Where am
Estás tarde, you're late. This is late. It's delayed, ¿ves? Ok, mira, ve para allá, por favor. Deja hablar con la gente.
I like being here.
Ok, pero no me van a dejar hablar con la gente.
It is nice.
Sochi y Luna, deja hablar con la gente. Le estoy tratando de decir de Link Merch, el trabajo de papi.
Daddy, it's nice. Okay, we'll
¿Qué
go.
es esto?
We'll
¿Qué es
go
esto?
play in the kid area a little more.
Ok, yeah, please.
Your worky thing.
¿Qué?
My daddy's at work.
Sí, estoy trabajando ahorita. Estoy tratando de decirle a la gente de Link Merch. Deja de decirle.
It's actually morning because we're outside.
Sí, es por esa cosa. Es un efecto. ¿Ves?
And that it looks like it's
Ok, pero ¿me van a dejar hacer esto sí o no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only if you hug me. Really tight.
Ok. Ok, ya. ¿Ve? Gracias.
What the? You pulled away.
Ay, no, ve para allá. Ándale. Dale. Ándale, tú ve para allá, por favor.
I pulled away the city.
You say the city's gone.
The city.
The city is gone. A ver, ve tú ve con tu hermana. Ve con tu hermana.
Okay, I'm just looking for.
Ok.
I blew my.
No, esta no es pluma.
I know, but I mean this.
Okay. Anyhow, like I was telling you about Link Merch over here, what are you going to do? This is life, right?
The city.
So as you can see behind me, Link Merch is the only company that has a logo for a QR code. The QR code is the logo, and that QR code actually goes to the company website. Okay. So anyhow, Link Merch is basically an artist revolution. It's, in a nutshell. That's kind of a bold thing to say, I guess. But what I mean is Link Merch is a way for artists and other, not just musicians, but artists to connect directly with their fans, more directly. There's always middlemen involved, right? There has to be a printing company, et cetera, et cetera. But anyhow, basically the way this works is it has a QR code and a short URL that serve as a portal to exclusive content. Hang on a second. Oye, baja el volumen, por favor. So, it's bilingual up in this house. So, anyhow, if you could see the link in the comments here in this post, I'm selling 3 of these stickers, right, which lead to exclusive content of this EP for this song project. I'm going to have an album, another EP coming out with about 4 different songs on it. This one has different versions of this same song. But what you're doing is when you buy this 3-pack, which is $10, I'm going to send it to you in the mail, and you can help promote me. You can help support this work. Stick it wherever you like. Give them away. You know, this song is more of a somber song, but you know there's all kinds of songs out there. I have a rock song that's coming out soon. That song is actually already out on Spotify and that kind of situation where artists don't make any money, except Spotify does. And through this Link Merch is an invention that actually makes the artist an income, a significant amount, a usable amount of money. I'm not saying that people are going to get rich, but it's definitely way more than pennies per play, so to speak. Basically, depending on how much you sell your link merch for, I sell these at gigs for $5 each. $5 for a sticker is a little bit pricey, but at a gig in a live venue in the setting, it's okay, right? Like when you go to Disney World and you decide to pay $10 for a hamburger, right? Similar kind of thing. But a sticker, it is actually worth it because you're getting an EP and you're getting the sticker, right? As time goes on, the sticker designs will improve, right? I am a one-man show here. I made the logo. I made this sticker, this design, etc., etc. Basically, everything that you see visually from Link Merch is that I did it, right? The website that my Rinky Dink website that I have up, which is functional, it's functional enough. So yeah, so if you have any questions, I would love to hear your questions about this. I recently had an interview, actually an unintended interview, and I've done a few interviews recently about this, but I recently had an unintended interview where a lady was asking me questions, very astute questions about Link Merch, and she was asking me how it worked and what it was about, and the great thing about it is that I had answers for all of it, and she was asking some very hard questions, which means that I understand this product and I understand its benefits very well. And I can't wait for, when the pandemic lets up, I can't wait for me to push this more and to get other bands. There was a band called Kabuki Nutshot out there. They have a great sense of taste, not just because they were approaching me about making Link merch, but it seems like they want to be part of this kind of movement, right? Because this is what it is. I'll tell you one of the criticisms, one of the questions that I've had often is why don't you just upload your music to Spotify and the other platforms like that and just give it away? Like basically, that's what you're doing, essentially, for all intents and purposes, and just sell your merchandise. I'm like, okay, because it's not the same thing. Because at the other end of this portal, I have control over that page. If I wanted to, I could change these songs, right? If I wanted to, I could upload a new version of the music. I can add a video, exclusive content. I have one thing that's in the works right now, which is going to be released any day now for Zero Sum, where at the other end of this, there are the song stems and even the Pro Tools file, right? Like if you want to play along or if you want to rework my music, you can do so, right? My song is published already. It's copywritten, et cetera, et cetera. But, I have to take advantage of these new forms of collaborating. Well, anyway, I think I would like to. It's more fun, right? And I have more fun selling these things to people instead of like sending you a link through your phone or whatever, which you're not going to click, and saying, hey, check out my new song. Why is that different to me? Okay, look, I was writing a book called Living Between Screens. And in that book, I talked about venues. And venues is basically what I call the places where we consume information regarding the internet and technology. So if you're getting everything from the same venue, which is the same phone, everything kind of tastes the same, right? And all of your neurology is wired the same way. You're doing the same actions in the same ways, with the same eye distances and the same movements and the same audio quality. So I would like to diversify. This is part of also what I'm doing here is I'm diversifying the venue of where we consume information, which is, let's say you ran into this at your pizza parlor, somebody stuck it there and they let somebody stick it there and you scan it, right? Because you're not thinking that everybody's awful, and the guy whose name says on here Goliath Floors isn't trying to put a virus in your phone, because you don't know where to find him, right? Conquers all Goliath Floor is like, look, it's this guy's fault. So anyhow, of course, there's none of that going on. But I'm saying if you're the kind of person that is not that skeptical, and you decide to scan this and you want to discover some new music, it's a new mode of music discovery. You see, not only that, but I'm connecting directly with you. This is I made this, and you're going to a page that I have control over. And not only that, but you're supporting independent music. When you wear Link merch, right? This QR code right here, this actually works. Like, my phone's behind here, but this actually works. Like, I could scan this on my shirt, and it'll take you to this website, the Link merch website. Believe it or not, Facebook doesn't allow me to link often. Most of the time, it doesn't allow me to link my Link merch website to you through Facebook. And I can't figure out why. I've appealed to them like 40 times. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing nefarious at the other end. It's like a scarlet letter. I don't know if that's the right term. It's like a big X on you when the man, like when the Godfather does that to you, because people have a tendency to trust such a big machine. And I don't know why people have that tendency, because the big machines always screw people over. Like, it's such a rare case when they do not screw people over, right? When they're not abusive towards their customers because they have so much power. So, especially when they're a public company. So, I can talk all day about this, really. And I have to stop somewhere. And there's so much more to say about Link merch and the future of it. Right? You see the logo back here on the street in New York. And this is a brand new thing. I just launched it. And then the pandemic hit. Okay, so what are you going to do? It gave me a time to rework everything. Rework my copies. Rework everything about it. So go ahead and purchase if you would like to support me and support this movement. Right? There's a link here with this post that goes to a Link merch 3-pack, which is at my personal store. And you can buy it, and I'll send them to you in the mail. I'll send you a free Link merch sticker. I have about 50 orders of these left. Okay, I've sold the rest of them at my gigs, most of them before the pandemic. That was going well. And then, of course, I didn't have any gigs during I haven't had gigs, really. I've had a few, right? So, yeah, I look forward to doing this. It's so much more of a fun way to interact with my fans. And we don't have CDs anymore. The way of the CD is gone. So now we have to find new ways. Like, this is a new way to do things. I'm going to jump back a little bit. So, like, the thing about the person saying, people have said to me, well, why don't you just upload your music for free like everybody else? Why you got to be so different, trying to reinvent the wheel? And then just upload it for free and then just sell your merchandise on the site and people can support you that way. Like I said, because it's not the same thing. You see, and if you want to think that it's a dumb idea, it's a dumb idea. Okay, I'm going to tell you. Everything is a dumb idea. Almost like the majority of the things that we're doing is a dumb idea. Facebook is a dumb idea. You're not going to tell me, if you know anything about programming, that the news feed that it supplies is that complex. You could just clone it and go to GitHub and clone it and make your own. Not that anybody knows that. What the power behind all this is the network effect. The power is the people. The power is the fact that the people are behind it. Without the people, it's nothing, right? The same way as like the music streaming services. Without the artists, they're nothing, right? We have to figure out ways to take control, to fracture the oligopoly, right? And we have to find our own niche markets, right? So one more thing. From this, you can, from Link merch, you can, I see my video quality is getting bad over there, but from this, you can make a significant amount, a usable amount of money from a small audience, okay? Let me give you an example. I'm selling this for $5, right? One sale of this, which the music is not available on Spotify yet. One sale of this equals excuse me. I'm forgetting the number right now. I know the numbers, but it equals like 4,000 plays. 4,000 Spotify plays. Or is it 1,000? Now I don't remember. But anyhow, I know it's 68 hours of you looping one of these songs. Okay? So that's how much it takes every time I sell one of these at a gig. So if you can imagine, let's say these cost me $1.25. If I sell them for $5 each at a gig, let's say it cost me $1, and let's say I sell them for $2 at a gig, right? That is far more than what you're making through people streaming your music. But that's not the case, because you could easily sell the sticker for $3. I'm selling it for $5. So it would just take me so many more people that I don't have access to, because Facebook doesn't, and the other companies don't give you access to the people, right? They're trying to, right now what's happening right now is tollways are being constructed, and they're trying to charge you for access to the people, right? Not only are you trying to make a living with your stuff, but now you're being charged for access to the people, okay? So anyhow, if you were to sell, let's say, 100 of these, right, and you're making $3 for each of them, right, then you're making $300, right? So you may say that's nothing. How long is it going to take you, and how much work is it going to take you to make $300 on Link merch, right? If you have 1,000 fans, right, and you sell these and you make, let's say, $4 profit, that's $4,000 if you have 1,000 fans. How much are 1,000 fans going to earn you on Spotify? Right? It's a ridiculous number, a ridiculously low number on there, right? $4,000, you can actually record an album for that. Like, you can actually do something with that. You can buy a car, okay? You can buy a van for a cheap van for your band. So you see what I'm getting at? Do you understand the benefits? You capiche? Yeah, I can, like I said, I can talk all day. Thank you very much for listening. I'll be back and give you another brief. I got to go do the stuff that I got to do in life. If you see, I have to take care of these wonderful little girls here. Link merch. Go ahead and support me. Support this work. Support this movement. I have about 53 packs left. And yeah, I look forward to hearing from you. Click the button, mash the button, go to the store and order them, and I'll send them off to you. I'll include as many free Link merch stickers that I have. They look just like this, right? Like this logo. They're smaller, right? They're smaller, but they look like this. All right. Let's change the world, right? Right? That's what I'm trying to do here. What else is there to do, ladies and gentlemen? What else is there to do? Let's make this world a better place. Don't be afraid. Now I'm going to start talking nonsense. I got to stop this video. All right.